Today we're going to talk about the DISC profile and specifically how it relates to our clients and be able to connect with them better based on their own personality type. So if you're not familiar with the DISC, it's a personality assessment that measures in one of four silos, the DISC, and most people have a dominant personality trait in the DISC. So how do you find out what your client's DISC profile is? What I used to do is on my intro sheet, my questionnaire, I would just ask the question, if your best friend or significant other will describe you, will they say that you are direct and to the point, friendly and outgoing, steady and dependable, or detailed and perfectly accurate? And based on that, you can usually get a pretty good assessment of what their DISC profile might be. So if you know that you have a D personality type in front of you, you're going to want to talk in bullet points. They want to get to the point as fast as possible. They may start out with a very direct question. What's my house worth? What do you charge? That's when you know that you're working with somebody who tends to be a D. So if I do go through my full presentation, I'm just going to talk in bullet points, give them the main point because they want to know that you're moving on. They want to get to the point and they don't want their time wasted. So you want to be very direct and just give the information needed to a D personality type, whether it's a buyer or seller. So as opposed to the D personality type, which can oftentimes be a very quick presentation, the I tend to like to talk. They may want to get to know you. They can be very friendly and outgoing. A buyer may want to know who lives in the area. They may care about the social activities in the neighborhood, the HOA. They're often looking for a house that may be conducive for entertaining, a big backyard or a large kitchen because they want to have family and friends over. So that tends to be what the I personality type is looking for. So just plan for a little bit of a longer presentation and you're going to want to make it very people oriented because they want to know they're around people. An I seller may care about who's the buyer going to be for the house and want a lot of information about them because they are very people oriented. So when I have an S client in front of me, I'm going to want to help talk through things that make them feel safe, secure in the process. And oftentimes, if I can't tell if it's a D, I, or a C, it's probably an S. The majority of the world does tend to be S. So they want security, they want safety. An S buyer may ask about schools. They want to know that it's a safe area. An S seller, I'm going to really talk about the process and help them understand that we have a process and how this works and give them the step-by-step so they feel very secure walking through the process and they know what to expect and what happens next. The C personality type wants all the data, all the details. You're going to dive deep into your presentation. They'll probably have a lot of questions. If I know a client is a C personality, I'm going to show up with stats. I'm going to go really deep on the numbers of a neighborhood. If they're buying in there, they're going to want tax record data, all of the comps, not just a kind of quick overview of the CMA, but they're going to want a full detail of what's going on in the neighborhood. So be very prepared for a C client because they're going to have a lot of questions and be as detailed as possible. Provide almost over information to them. You can't really give too much information to a C client because they want as much as possible when they're making a decision. So now that you understand the DISC profile, you really have the cheat codes on how to connect with your clients better and convert more business. If you have any questions on specific clients or how you would handle them, for instance, if you have a husband and a wife, there are two different DISC profiles, go ahead and schedule a consultation with me below, reach out with any questions. I can tell you how our team has handled that in the past. But just as a reminder, make sure everyone you're working with knows that DISC profile of the client. So for our team, we're going to make sure our entire operations team that will be communicating with the client understands their preferred communication style. If it's a high D, we're going to be straight and to the point. It's going to be short, bulleted emails and get to the information. And I, we're going to allow more time for that phone call. We're going to connect with them more because they're probably going to want to talk. An S, we're going to ask about their family. We're going to help make sure they feel safe and secure throughout the entire process. And they always know what's coming next. And of course, a C, anything we send them, we're going to back up with a lot of data so they have all the information to help make the best decision. Reach out if you'd like to schedule a free 15-minute business consultation or any way I can help you and explain the DISC even better so you have more success connecting with your clients.